It all began the creation of cinema. The world witnessed the first ever video game movie ever made, known as Super Mario Bros. Movie. And after the amazing success that brings box office cash, the world introduces us to the Silent Hill movies, a trilogy consisting of... Oh dear, that's not good. Hello and welcome to my third Silent Hill video because I'm still mad that one lone voter still gave me a no on that tier list I made, so what better way other than to watch the Silent Hill movie trilogies out of sheer boredom. Now, sarcastic opening lines aside, it does seem like Detective Pikachu has caused studios to remain confident in greenlighting video game adaptations. Then again, I feel like no matter how many video game movies will turn out, it's still inevitable, because it's all about the money than the reception it's getting. Now, I remember seeing the trailer on YouTube after watching a Let's Play of the first game, and I used to think that maybe this was a fan film, but oh boy. I even saw a guy who looks like Harry on the thumbnail, but this is clickbait, because he's not even the main character. His wife is! You know, the one that died.
Your wife, she's here with you?
She died 4 years ago. Now it's just me and my daughter.
So already this was a complete turnoff. Then I started seeing posters of the second movie. I thought maybe this might be better, but once I did learn about video game movie reputations at the time, yeah, it's not very good. I mean, the first film it did grow a reputation of being one of the more better adaptations as time passes on, which I'm assuming just means okay. But the second one still remains as crap as always. And now that there's a third movie being made by the same guy that did the first one that was well received by fans is taking helm, I was a bit skeptical. But hey, F the critics, right? It's all about the fans, as long as they don't think critically about it. But with January being the biggest red flag of bad movies, my confidence is very low. So before watching all three of them, I decided to watch the trailers first, and can we just play a game for a second called Which Silent Hill Movie Trailer Is This?
Honey, sometimes when you go to sleep, you go on a little walk, and sometimes you talk about a place.
I don't remember.
I gotta go. Don't want to be late for the first day of school.
You know, I worry.
Don't worry.
James, so much time has passed, but I'm asking to please come back to our special place.
Now, if your answer is Silent Hill 2, the movie, then you're actually wrong because it's all three of them! They keep using the same promise song at the start 3 times in 3 movies! Listen, I get this is an iconic song even if it's used in one scene in Silent Hill 2, but you think we don't know or stupid? Whose idea was this? It's forced fan service. Actually, forget. Let's start us off the first Silent Hill film and get this over with, shall we? Seeing that this will be my first time, already it has one of the corniest creative liberty changes, which has changed Cheryl's name to Sharon. Like, they sound similar, but they aren't pronounced the same because it's an alternate universe. Other than that is the fact Harry has been gender swapped to a female, even though he's right there, not gender swapped, and looks exactly like him. It feels like they're just sidelining the real star for an AU retelling. Now, I've already seen G-Man's first Silent Hill game review, and he pretty much sums up my thoughts on the director, seeing Harry having feminine traits? What feminine traits? Are you saying that every single man in the world is a woman? Is him being worried about finding his daughter girls only thing? Do you not know how being a good parent works? And to make this even dumber, the reason for the two going to Silent Hill is because she was screaming the name of the game out loud.
Silent Hill! Silent Hill!
Rose!
Ma'am, I'm pretty sure she just got scared playing a horror game at night. And despite of all other liberties like the town of Silent Hill being abandoned and not a small town vacation area, I am actually shocked that the world looks exactly like what we see in the first game. They even tried to recapture and emulate the camera work when entering the alleyway. Like, holy shit, was I shocked with the effort put into it. The usage of Akira Yamaoka's soundtrack from the game, if it's a way to save money of not making new music, actually makes me think that, damn, Japanese music in a Western movie adapting a Japanese game is actually kind of a banger. But then the Grey Childs appear and they kinda look ugly being all CGI and scorched. But yeah, to think that this movie so far is doing a near exact retelling of certain sections of the game, I can see why it's being praised as one of the better video game movies over time. Until they suddenly throw it all away when there's a bunch of gas mask dudes appearing out of nowhere in school, like, who the hell are these people? Guess I know where Western Silent Hill games took inspiration from. But even then, the closest thing we get to an Order cult follower pre-Homecoming was this thing in Silent Hill 3. And just for maybe actual Silent Hill fans who'd prefer Harry, the guy who looks like him ends up adapting Silent Hill 2's story of James trying to find his wife. Apparently the director didn't actually want to add extra scenes and the secondary plot of Harry, James, Chris, or whatever he's supposed to be in this film because it wasn't even a part of his vision, as his plotline leaves nowhere until a flashback in movie 2. He was even mad too when higher-ups had to add them. But honestly, even if you remove him from the story, I doubt the story is gonna get better. But yeah, the second half is where things get a bit weird because now they made Silent Hill into a post-apocalyptic town where there's not one but millions of people trapped in the fog world. What? Are you saying that anyone could just come to Silent Hill? But look, there's Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head is here too. Fan service, yeah. And similar to this story having Harry being sidelined for his wife who was alive, Dahlia's not even the villain. I mean, she's in the movie, but she's not even the villain. It's some crazy religious witch-hunting extremist lady trying to kill Alyssa for turning the town to what it is. Perhaps the worst part of this adaptation is that for whatever weird reason, when Jodie, Rose, or whatever finds the truth about her daughter, they just had to adapt the scene of James learning the truth about Mary, but this time it's Alyssa narrating on how she died, and it feels a bit un-Silent Hill for the movie to do it because it destroys the point of show don't tell. Like, the narration just takes me off. It would have worked if there isn't any at all. Like, keep the voice silent, put silent in Silent Hill.
Did you see that Alessa was a good little girl? Their parents told them she was bad. She didn't have a father like they did.
Not Dahlia dies and other not Dahlia survives, but both Rose and Sharon are trapped in Fog World forever. I'll tell you one thing, at least Cheryl didn't have to turn into a baby again, so that's at least better than the game's fate. Overall, this movie is not as good as what people say. It looks like a Silent Hill movie, it feels like a Silent Hill movie, it adapts from Silent Hill, it retells Silent Hill, until it stops becoming Silent Hill and ends up turning to this generic blockbuster schlock, so 2.5. And speaking of blockbuster schlock, oh boy, just by viewing the trailer I can already tell when this one is even ass without even knowing the story. So Silent Hill Revelation 3D!
Did you say 3D?
Is an adaptation of Silent Hill 3. That's where the 3 comes from. In 3D! And to see them skipping the standalone second game for the third one as a direct sequel is a pretty clever move. But now they turn the psychological body horror crime to RE action horror, not RE movie levels, which I still question why that has more cultural relevance, but does seem to focus more on excitement and heavy action instead of fear and terror. Oh, and they retconned the ending of the first movie because apparently they found some magic MacGuffin that allows to take one person out from the fog world. Hope that 6-year gap was worth it! So Sharon is back.
Why Heather?
It's my grandmother's name. You can change it if you don't like it.
Heather's fine.
Oh, never mind then, you've got Heather. And Sean Bean's character is called Harry? Well then, nice to know this movie is showing promise. Until it stops being one once the horror in the mall kicks in. This isn't even a scary scene, it looks like something out of the 4th Final Destination movie. Remember Douglas, the detective in Silent Hill 3 that was supposed to live until what ending you get in the game? Yeah, that's the only purpose that he's just a tracker bait and dies early. Way to bring insult to the only guy that Heather eventually trusted, even if you almost tried killing her. Fuck character growth. He dies from this overdramatic slow-mo that for his fingers launch at you because it's in 3D!
Did you say 3D?
Oh, and the guy from Game of Thrones is here too. Apparently he's Vincent. I never watched Game of Thrones. But don't get me started on the crap CGI mannequin. How is this meant to be scary? That CGI is terrible! And now it looks like anyone can just stone to Silent Hill by accident when we have 2 random strangers who have done nothing but to act as human-powered plot armor just to up the body count. Same goes for when some of the cultists are trying to do some operation on Vincent. First of all, why would they go for a room that's full of nurses trying to kill them? Second, if this is standard procedure, what are these idiots thinking just using a room full of monsters that are hell-bent on killing them? Is this like another Sunday for them? Throw away all your doctors to have them die? We're the professionals! Oh, and Pyramid Head's back. the manifestation of James' guilt, where in the first movie he's just fan service, and now they retcon him to Heather's guardian angel? Yeah, that's right, they decided to turn him to Terminator 2 T-800 protecting Heather to fight Trinity in a Mortal Kombat style arena.
Heather, you must get out of here! Oh, now!
Oh god, this scene is already giving me PTSD from that dumbass Silent Hill left Dragon Ball Z anime boss fights. Harry leaves Heather and Vincent. Oh yeah, he lives, by the way. Just an excuse to adapt Silent Hill 2 twice! And just right after they left town, a random truck comes out of Silent Hill, and this guy was like, oh man, I haven't used this route for a long time. Dude! We're trapped in Silent Hill 2!
Haven't been this way in a long time. Travis Grady.
Oh really? Now they're adapting Silent Hill Origins? And now they're adapting Downpour? Yeah! 1 point. Well, here we are, the latest Silent Hill movie installment made in the relaunch era. I usually don't care if I get spoiled on this movie since you can just play the game or watch video walkthrough, so I already know the story. But alas, even when adapting on screen there would be some creative liberties in order to fit in the runtime. It seems like whenever people talk about this movie, the entire discussion is Maria's wig hair. And that's pretty much 99% of people's pre-release talk about the movie. Perhaps the biggest shocker of all time is the fact that the actress playing Maria is also playing Angela? What the fuck? I didn't even know they were played by the same person. I actually looked closer and she looked nothing like her. I saw a video claiming this is the same actress, but I thought, nah man, you're probably just strong, but it turns out it is her! What the hell? Now rather than trying to waste money on something that's bad, I have decided to wait for a home release which I could watch this movie through shiver me timber means and kept my expectations low. Who knows, maybe it's not that much of a bad movie, maybe it'll be a big surprise and I might end up liking this movie, just like The Wall. Oh. Where am I? Really? Am I now? Well, they got the camera. Can you tell me what happened? I don't know. But something in this room gives me deja vu. It's almost as if I'm in that damn terrible Silent Hill movie where James wakes up in the infirmary. It all started as a simple bad movie watch. First thing I saw was James being a successful rich demon art artist after getting money from all those hentai he's commissioned.
What do you paint?
Yeah, that's right. Remember when James is a rich artist and drives a rich kid car? Yeah, me too. Do people still use DeviantArt? Then James gets a phone call from M. I'm sorry, but I thought I'm watching Silent Hill, not James Bond. The layer has been watered down and shortened. There's a random homeless man living in Silent Hill and dies. The town transforms to Alessa's world, not James, Alessa's, since it's all rusty and industrial rather than damp and dry. An original spire monster that's not even in the second game and has nipples. Maria feels like an asshole rather than a seductive temptress.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my late wife.
Are you just gonna keep on staring, or are you gonna say something? You can say it. I look just like her.
No. How would you know that?
It's how you look at me.
And just to make this more baffling, they made Mary a member of the cult in this movie. And they even had the red juice from Silent Hill 1 as an excuse to make a connection that this is coming from the same guy who said he hated the Sean Bean subplot that mirrors Silent Hill 2 story! Then why should I have to call this movie? You're remaking Silent Hill 1 again! But the worst twist? The worst plot twist is that they made Laura, because as we all know, in Silent Hill 2, Laura doesn't see any monsters. She sees the world differently like all the other characters. In this movie, they turn her into a spooky ghost girl. And her full name is one of the worst names I have ever seen. Care to guess what it is? Care to guess her full name? Well, it's Mary Angela Laura Crane. Angela Laura Crane? Lala? What were they thinking?
What is this? Some sort of masochistic joke?
Does this imply that she's like a split soul like Alessa and Cheryl? Like, what were they thinking writing them into the same character? It's like they treated her into a brand of cereals. Does this mean she plays Eddie too? Oh yeah, Eddie. He never appears in that movie again!
He appears once and fucks off! What's happening to the story?
Now, as we all know, the most popular ending and the one is most likely to be canon is the water ending. And you know, even the movie agrees with it. It's how the story ends. But either way, it's all up to interpretation. It's all up to you, the player, and even the devs to decide what you think is the right ending. Heck, you want the dog ending and the UFO ending to be canon? Go ahead. No one's stopping you. But then Konami steps in and asks for a happy ending. The last bit changed, giving us another plot twist. That's James' car as a time-traveling DeLorean! Like, oh, come on, really? Konami, oh! What were these guys thinking? Oh man, I can't take it. I don't even want to rate this movie. Someone, end the video. I quit. I don't want to talk about this. Get out. Get out. Watch something else, please.